Yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Now Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And some space here. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. The broken tackle couldn't create a ton of space. He'll be taken down just beyond the 35-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Again, Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ed Dixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 2nd and 10, Breeze. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Drew Brees, his 2nd touchdown pass here in the opening quarter of this game. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Well, he's coming in motion. Hey. Look for signal. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Look, guys, 4 down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He was trying to go back to Moore there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to look deep for Moore. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle there, Bobby Wagner coming off a 3rd straight All-Pro season. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Push him back. 36. Right there. 54.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
All came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Breeze now. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. He's got daylight. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams. An 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
53.
Breeze now to throw. That's caught by Meredith, right side. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 50 yards.
And the Saints first down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run. Murray. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have moved out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A.J. Klein able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Wilson in trouble, and the ball's up, and he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Go, go, go. 0-2.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. At this stage in the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense.
52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Touch 50, touch 50. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Got it. 56.
Throwing again here, Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I got you.
The final shot before half for Breeze. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Cook. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They start the second half with Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Breeze. And complete right side to Cook. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. Opposite. Me and you.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. But he hits his man, Matthews. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready? Yellow lady. 56. Watch the car. Watch the car.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now Breeze. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Javorius Allen, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one.
Opposite.
To throw, it's Breeze. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. He spins free. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now it's Ginn. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, 3rd quarter down in Arizona. And it's the Cardinals who have scored to grab the lead there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down now, it's Murray. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. On play action, it's Breeze. Going up top. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
finally a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. From the 24, Wilson. Incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teacher. Make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
56. Mike, 56, right there, right there.
Wilson. And the tight end Dixon left side. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check. Watch the eye. Got it.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. But now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Breeze now on 1st down. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A toss to Murray. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
I'll go special. I'll go special.
On 1st down, Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 97 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Breeze. And Matthews makes the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Here's Murray, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Murray. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On 1st down, Murray. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The Saints on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Breeze now. Caught on the left side by Ginn. The 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints add on to their lead. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And say what you want about CenturyLink